I still believe that he's going to be a really good player, but I don't know why cannot go to Rockford. I don't know why that's like out of the question. You've got Kevin Korchinski here.
Mm-hmm.
You sat him for several games. Now, I know you didn't want to send him there over the break because you want to actually give him a mental break from hockey, which is fine. But like, if he keeps having games where they're like they are today, at what point do you risk like ruining it and not being able to recover it?
Yeah.
And again, you don't really evaluate a defenseman until 300 games in, says Chris Pronger, and he seems to know a little bit about defending. But I feel like if the arrow is, like with Levshunov, we knew it was going to be a roller coaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a steady decline for a while now.
Recently, yeah.
And I just don't know when they're going to say, okay, let's give him a reset. Let's put him somewhere where he can go and dominate for a little while and let him get him with our coaching staff down there. Get the confidence back up. Maybe you send, one of your development coaches down with him for a few games or whatever, just to work with him at practices and morning skates and stuff. I'm not quitting on the guy, but I just wonder what it is about him that he can't go down, but Renzel and Korchinski can. I don't know what the difference is.
I think the difference is we've kind of seen that when he's been in Rockford, the urgency in his game, which even at the NHL level, we've kind of been like, we'd like to see more of it.
Yeah.
That was also an issue when he was in Rockford, was the urgency in his game and wanting to, from the outside perspective, wanting to get better when he's there. And not really just resting on, well, I'll eventually get up to the NHL, like not resting on that. So, I mean, maybe there is a concern within the organization that they think, hey, if we send him back to Rockford, he could potentially slip back into the, lacking urgency in his game. That could creep back in.
No.
I don't know.
If that's real, I have concerns about the scouting staff then.
Sure.
You need to do, you have Jared Nightingale, your Rockford head coach's brother, is the coach of Michigan State.
Yeah. I mean,
like if that's a concern that he's going to coast and he's going to lose interest, then bad pick it too. And again, I believe in him, but if you're that concerned this soon, that boy, if we send this guy back to Rockford, who basically our rebuild is hinging on, you need your number 2 overall pick to be at least an all-star level player. He doesn't have to be Cale Makar, doesn't have to be Quinn Hughes, but he's got to be an all-star level player for most of his career. And if you're like, well, we can't send him down because we feel like we're concerned about his attitude, that is an F pick then. If that's the case, I don't know if that's the case, but there's some reason why it seems there's different rules for him. And I don't know what, next time we get to talk to Jeff Blashill, maybe we'll ask him that. And I'm sure he will defer it to Kyle Davidson, which is probably accurate. I don't know how much say Jeff Blashill has on who's up and who's down. Korchinski's here, but he's not playing. So I think he's got say on who's in the lineup of the guys that are here.
We talked about it in the pregame. Like, we want Korchinski to play.
And look,
sit Levshunov, put Murphy back on the right side, and play Korchinski.
Well, look, I'm going to say this too. I think that Artie had lots of really good plays today. Like, he broke up a 2-on-1. He, was physical, more physical than we've seen him in a while. He was getting involved in scrums. Great. But there's got to be more ups and downs. And again, is there going to be a stinker game there for young players? Yeah. I think Frank Nazar didn't have a great game himself, but we've seen high highs from him. Haven't seen a ton of them from Levshunov lately.